Ever picture yourself teaching, but, with a view of the Eiffel Tower? Or maybe hearing the sounds of a bustling market in Bangkok right outside your classroom window? If you've ever dreamt of taking your teaching career global, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to break down exactly how you can make that happen.
I mean, just think about it. Your morning commute could be a walk through some historic European city. Your weekends, maybe you're exploring incredible markets in Southeast Asia. This isn't just some far-off daydream. It's a totally real possibility for teachers with the right qualifications. So the big question is, how do you get there?
Okay, and this is where it gets really, really exciting. The demand for educators who think globally isn't just growing, it's literally skyrocketing. International schools all over the world are on the hunt for teachers who can bring a fresh, modern vibe to their classrooms. And you know what that means? That demand, that's your open door. All right, so let's dig into the big picture first. We'll call this the global classroom opportunity. Why is this happening now? And more importantly, what's in it for you? You see, it's not just about filling a teaching spot. These schools have some pretty specific needs. They're often running these globally recognized programs, right? Like the IB or Cambridge curricula. And that means they need teachers who get it, teachers who are comfortable in a classroom with kids from all over the world. They need proof that you meet a high professional standard. We're talking about finding educators who are, well, truly world-class. So how do you prove you've got what it takes? Well, that brings us to the single most important piece of the puzzle, your international teaching credential. Let me introduce you to the International Teaching Diploma. Honestly, you should think of this as your professional passport. It's the one thing that signals to a school, whether it's in Dubai, Tokyo, or Milan, that you have the exact skills they're looking for. It says, hey, I get modern teaching, and I am ready for a classroom with kids from every corner of the globe. And we're not just talking about theory here. This diploma gives you a real practical toolkit. You're going to learn how to use the latest digital tools, how to design tests that make sense for kids from different backgrounds, and you'll master ways to keep a diverse classroom totally engaged. Basically, you learn how to be the kind of awesome teacher every single student deserves, no matter where in the world they come from. Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, right? A global career, a whole new set of skills. But I bet it brings up one big question. So how do I actually get started? What's the very first step? Perfect question. Let's break it down into a super simple, clear action plan. I'm talking 5 straightforward steps that will take you from right where you are now to standing in front of your own international classroom. First things first, let's see if you're eligible. And you might be surprised here because the barrier to entry is probably lower than you think. You don't need a decade of experience. What you really need is a high school diploma, good English communication skills, and most importantly, a real passion for teaching and working with kids. It's absolutely designed to be accessible. And the journey itself? It's really straightforward. Check this out. Step 1, choose the right program for you. Step 2, enroll. 3, complete the coursework. 4, get that shiny new certification. And step 5, you start applying to international schools. See, it's a super clear path from A to Z. All right, now for the part I know you've been waiting for, the careers, the perks, and the pay. Let's talk about the payoff. What does getting certified actually do for your career, your reputation, and yeah, your bank account? Look, the professional payoff here is huge. It's not just about getting a job, it's about totally leveling up your entire career. This diploma is like a turbo boost for your credibility. It gives you so much confidence in your abilities, and let's be real, it dramatically increases your odds of getting hired by the really great international schools. And think about what your career could look like. This diploma doesn't just open one door, it opens a whole hallway of them. You could be an international school teacher, sure, or an ESL instructor, a kindergarten teacher. You could even move into leadership roles, like becoming a curriculum coordinator or an education consultant. It's a solid foundation for a long, amazing global career. And yes, let's talk money. The potential for financial growth is pretty substantial. As you can see, even at the entry level, you're looking at a solid income. But as you gain experience, that number really starts to climb. You can absolutely build a career that's not just fulfilling, but also really financially rewarding. So there you have it. We've looked at the incredible demand, the skills you'll gain, that super clear action plan, and of course the rewards. The only real question left is, for you, with the whole world out there waiting to be your classroom, where will your teaching journey begin?